was swinging. They call it swinging. Yeah, we did a little swinging.
She agreed to it?
Yeah. You don't want nobody else doing that to your lady.
That's what I'm saying, though. So what did she say with hey, Carlos?
No, after we got done, she tried to come get the hell off of me.
Ain't no way you could watch that, HaHa.
That's why you look. I seen it one time. I never seen it again.
Come on, man. Oh, man.
Man, I'm talking here and there with dog walking her. They full control of your old lady.
Yo, face. Show your face, please, with sugar on top.
Y'all, comedian HaHa Davis got the internet talking, and it don't seem to be for the right reasons neither. Usually it's laughs and jokes, but this time it's due to a recent interview he did on Club Shay Shay, where he may have revealed a little too much about his personal life. Now they say some things are better kept a secret or unsaid, but I don't think HaHa Davis heard of that before. He will let us know a few insights on his life, but the main one everyone's talking about is the fact that he admitted that him and his girlfriend indulged in swinging, and he literally okayed another man to pound his girl out while he sat there and watched. Now let's backtrack, y'all. For y'all that don't know what swinging is, it's when a guy and a girl who's together decides they want to swap with another guy and a girl couple and allow each other to have intercourse with their significant others. Now this could be whether y'all know each other or not. There's plenty of swinging clubs you can go to or boat rides where you can meet like-minded people and hook up that way. Now HaHa Davis will speak on an experience he had with his girlfriend where he says he allowed his girl to get handled by another man, but afterwards he would never do it again because the images he has in his head about the whole thing still haunts him to this day, and it was just a crazy experience. Now one of the reasons I wanted to react to this is because I want to know how y'all feel about this situation right here. It's a very touchy topic, but you let me know whether you are female or male. Could you ever be okay watching your partner get intimate with someone else? And as a matter of fact, have you ever been in a situation like that? And if you did, how was it? Let us know in the comments, man. Give us a little story time. Now, on the flip side of that, another reason I wanted to react to this is because of P. Diddy. Now, when Diddy did it and he was accused of watching his girlfriend Cassie basically get pounded by another man and hiring sex workers to do so, they labeled him sicko and saying he was weird. But when other people do it, it ain't that big of a deal and they just label him a cuck and go on as if nothing happened, but Diddy gets labeled a criminal. Now whether you agree with it or not, you gotta remember that it may not be your preference and it might be kinky, but that doesn't make it a crime. Simple. And when it came to Cassie, where they were accusing Diddy of allowing other guys to have intercourse with her and do weird things while he watched, even though he took the blame for it mostly, the sex workers themselves were telling us that she was the one initiating everything actually. She was the one requesting certain things, and it came to a point where at times Diddy wasn't even involved anymore. But that's another story, y'all. I bring Diddy up mainly because here we have HaHa Davis admitting that he was into that same lifestyle, but he's not catching half the flack for it. But let me tell y'all this, there's a whole community for that type of lifestyle, hence that's why they got a whole name for it. And to some people, this behavior is actually normal. So while everyone was clowning Diddy and thinking how could you, there was a YT man out there, or in fact, there was a HaHa Davis sitting right there watching it all go down on social media, saying to themselves, well damn, what would they say if they knew what we did? But anyway, let's get into the video, y'all. Shout out to Poetic Flacco, and y'all click that thumbs up button, hype the video so we can get into the algorithm, and if you not subscribed to the platform already, make sure you do so now. Let's get into it. Hold up, y'all. There's no way you're watching this video for free right now, where you could be getting paid literally just for playing games while this video play in the background at the same time. Only difference is the increase in your bank account. Now, I'm not saying you'll get rich, but I am saying that you could easily make something while doing nothing except for sitting on the couch playing games if you download the app Free Cash. Tap or click the link I pinned in the comment section or scan the QR code that I put right here on the screen. Also, if you use my link right now, they give you a little something to start off with just for signing up. So if you want a little Uber Eats or something to snack on and don't feel like dipping into your own wallet, play a few games so you don't have to spend your own ends. Now let's get back to the video.
HaHa Davis' career has been on a decline now for a while. A lot of his peers like Drewski has surpassed him. Now, this was supposed to be his comeback interview. This was supposed to be the beginning of his resurgence. But this interview with Shannon Sharpe did the opposite. It essentially closed the casket on HaHa Davis' career. I don't see how anybody can bounce back, especially a comedian in an urban space.
So let me get this straight. I don't know if it is true or not, because grew up in a time where there was traditional.
Yeah.
Her and him.
Right.
Somewhere along the line, they were allowed to have another, a her, and a him.
Yeah.
When did that happen, HaHa?
What you saying? You saying like a throuple?
Yeah. I'm asking. Because I'm just trying to figure it out. How you even broach that subject?
Yeah.
You like, hey girl, you don't care. You know I love you, but I was just thinking.
Yeah.
What you thinking, Carlos? Yeah, you know I was thinking. You know, shit, man. You know I love you. Hey, you know it's always gonna be me and you.
Listen,
so no matter what happens, it's gonna be us.
Yeah, but I ain't gonna lie.
Let me tell you real quick too, right? Because a lot of people got this misconception about what polygamy actually is. And I think it's like a country thing or a culture thing, however you want to put it, to where in the Western world, everybody just banks on sex, right? When it comes to polygamy, the first thing everybody talks about is sex. But when you go to these other countries where they're allowed to have multiple wives, they tell you flat out, the sex is the last thing on their mind. Intercourse is the last thing. The first thing they talk about is, well, you know, we have multiple women, we have multiple wives, because what happens is one get to care for the child, the other one gets to cook, the other one cleans, the other one does this, the other one does that. It's like a thing to where they all help each other out. Right? It's almost like they're building something. It's like I don't know what you want to call it. Whether you agree with it or not, some people, this is their normal lives. But the misconception that I have, like I said, when you ask different people about it, especially being in the Western world, everybody first thing is sex.
Me and my girl have indulged in that though.
Y'all have it?
We have. I just try to keep me happy.
This starts off as a normal conversation, like regular stuff you'll hear, you know, in an average degenerate interview. I guess Shannon Sharpe heard in another interview that HaHa Davis and his girl had threesomes with other women, you know, that they bring other women to the bedroom with them. But I don't even think Shannon Sharpe was expecting where this conversation was gonna go.
Like we've done those swinging, they call it swinging. Yeah, we did a little swinging.
She agreed to it?
Yeah, we did a little swinging. But,
oh Lord.
Dang, yeah. You don't want nobody else doing it to your lady.
The CIA, the United Air Force Guards of Area 51, the Marines, the National Council of the they combined couldn't get the information that HaHa Davis is about to volunteer out of me. HaHa Davis thought it was a good idea to volunteer the information that he was essentially a cuckold, that he sat in a corner as his wife got the living-ish banged out of her by another man. He thought that was a good idea to volunteer on his comeback tour.
Now, let me tell y'all this, right? Because I watched this interview. It's one thing to tell somebody that you indulged in swinging. All right, so all right, cool. But you don't put no details in there. It's another thing to where you go as far as letting it be known, yes. I literally watched another man dog pound Godzilla, 8 ground, any animal you could find in the jungle, triple pounded my woman, right? So, and essentially I get it, you know, he's trying to be honest, but there's a time and place for everything. And I don't know if maybe he thought that the virality of this conversation will probably bring him back or whatever the case may be. But he volunteered too much information. Now just think about it. Maybe he's being a little selfish because now what if his girlfriend didn't want that information out there? Right? Because now, what if her family is looking at her crazy? I don't think he was thinking that far, but as soon as I seen that, I kind of had secondhand embarrassment for her. Because I'm looking like, damn, I know she probably like, here he go. Why are you saying all that? Hold up, y'all. There's no way you're watching this video for free right now, but you could be getting paid literally just for playing games while this video play in the background at the same time. Only difference is the increase in your bank account. Now, I'm not saying you'll get rich, but I am saying that you could easily make something while doing nothing except for sitting on the couch playing games if you download the app Free Cash. Tap or click the link I pinned in the comment section or scan the QR code that I put right here on the screen. Also, if you use my link right now, they give you a little something to start off with just for signing up. So if you want a little Uber Eats or something to snack on and don't feel like dipping into your own wallet, play a few games so you don't have to spend your own ends. Now let's get back to the video.
What I'm saying though. So what did she say with hey Carlos?
No, after we got done, she tried to come to get the hell off of me. I just seen that man put you. I'm talking about he done turned your way but loose. I didn't left her with him. You hear me? Cool. Cause it was like when you want to have fun. You want to have fun in your life. That was, you know what I mean? Something
That was a one-time thing though, right?
Oh, of course. I would never allow that to happen again.
But how?
I never let it happen again.
But how?
Because you can't get that image out your head.
No, that big old. I mean, what if it was somebody like me,
Yeah.
sweating,
See,
muscles
man?
getting everywhere,
Yeah, you see what I'm saying?
and a full plate?
Yeah. He was doing so good. I said, I know she don't want this after that. I know you don't.
There,
Yeah, you know what's funny? If you pay attention to Shannon Sharp, he always trying to like implement himself in there. I guess because them GAY rumors be getting to him, so sometimes he got to like put something in there to make it seem like he's not. But come on, Shannon.
there are certain lines in our community that if you cross those lines, we don't care, nor do we want to hear about nothing you gotta say. We don't want to hear nothing you gotta say. We don't want to hear the podcast. We don't want to hear the comedy special. We don't want to hear nothing. There's just certain lines in our community, bruh. Now, I don't know about other community. In our community, certain lines you cross as a man, we can't even respect your manhood, man. And what makes this HaHa Davis situation even worse, this wasn't even something, hey, man, this is just our lifestyle. We do it. We love it. This was a humiliating experience. He was literally crunched up in the corner crying as another man was breaking his wife's back in. Not girl, his wife back in. And he stayed with her after that. You watched another man turn that cat loose and you stay. And it's not, why would you volunteer this information? How do I go back to watching a HaHa Davis skit again? How do I go back to going to HaHa Davis page and yo, I went to his page after this. I watched a couple videos, but not a smile came on my face, man. I couldn't smile. It was serious what I just heard, bruh.
Well, to be honest, let me tell you, there's actually a community for that. This is what I'm saying. And to be honest with you, it's like, that's his preference. Kinky 3000, right? Kinky McPinky. I don't know. But at the end of the day, it's not my preference. But if him as a comedian, he's saying jokes, or if I actually like him as a comedian, it's not going to stop me from supporting. Right now, if he did anything that's like diabolical, whether it's messing with kids or, you know, some weird stuff to that, then that's different. But with his personal preference and how he carries himself with his wife and what they do, it's their business. It just is what it is.
As a man, as a black man, now if other communities dabble and dodge in like for the most part, but we already have those expectations when it comes to other communities, right? And their men, we already have those expectations, so we not really tripping that much, bruh. All right, a white boy can do it, come around, you feel me? We don't really, you feel me? Like we don't really like hold them to our standards, but for us, you do that? Why, as a black man, would you do that? I can understand if another group in another community allowed their woman to do it because she just want to try BBC just one time. She just want to try BBC from Kings just one time. One time. That's just one time. Get it out of her system. But as a black man, you have what she is desiring. You have what she desires. Why would you do? And why would you come on an interview and confess this?
It ain't no way you want this after what he just did.
But ain't no way you could be in the same. You got to be in another room and just to put it in your mind, well, I know what he's doing, blah, 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 so forth. So ain't no way you could watch that, HaHa.
That's why you look. I seen it one time. I never
Oh, come on, man. Oh, man.
Man, I'm talking here and there with dog walking her. They pull.
Yo, you know the crazy part? He kept going. Hey, I want y'all to check this in. When you get a chance, I'm gonna leave the link in the comments. I want y'all to check this out. It's like he didn't stop. He kept going. He made it worse for himself. As I was watching it, I had secondhand embarrassment.
Full control of your old lady.
That man, he had to wrap it around his arm to come up out of there?
Dog walking her.
Come on,
And then
HaHa.
they called the police.
What made you,
I thought he was an intruder.
HaHa, what made, I mean, look, I understand you want to have some fun. Go to the beach or get on a balcony or be in the parking lot at the gym or the grocery store.
Yep.
But come on, HaHa.
It was, you know, when you live it like you want to have fun sometimes.
I ain't never want to have that kind of fun. I ain't gonna even hold you.
You want to experience things. You're like, you want to see if you can accept it.
No, you already, take this.
My heart still hurt.
Let me ask you this. When you were in high school
Yes.
and you had a girlfriend and you found out that somebody else had slept with her, you know how that felt?
Yes.
So and you didn't see it.
Yeah.
Just the fact that you knew somebody had done told you, got back to you. Yeah. So you know how you felt. And you mean to tell me you still, and you wanted to watch?
I thought when I became a man, I could accept things differently. You know?
That heavy sigh you heard from Shannon Sharp, that's like a disappointed, that's like an OG from the South. Hearing HaHa Davis tell him, I allow another man to bang my wife's lights out in front of me. And it's even worse, if she was just like a manipulative woman who took advantage of this innocent, vulnerable man and manipulated him, no. This man said she did it to make me happy.
Crazy.
Why?
Yo, do you know how crazy that is? And to be honest with you, there's a lot of women that's doing things like that for their man. And worse. Right? Like, it's one thing to have a woman to where it's like she's into that type of lifestyle. Then it's like, I bet it's a mutual thing. You got some of these women out there that love their man so much, they're willing to do whatever to make them happy. And 9 times out of 10, what happened was, see, and this is weird to me though, because how is another man breaking her down, making him happy? I would think at least if he wanted a 3, y'all know what I mean. If he wanted that 3, it'll be with another woman, and that'll make him happy because maybe in his prime he was cheating a lot. So she like, you know what? I love you a lot. I know men cheat. So to fix this, let's do it together. Never in history have I heard another woman say, well, yeah, I got dogged out by another man while he watched because I just wanted to make him happy. What?
Watching your wife take a 16-inch love muscle
16 is crazy.
down to the pubis, meaning this man was able to get every single inch into her. She took the 16-inch ding-dong to the pubis, man. To the pubis. There was not an inch left. He put everything inside of her. Why would that make you happy? Why did you think in your heart that would bring you pleasure? Do you have something to tell her? Like, is this a confession of your sexuality? Why did you think in your head, hey, bringing in another man and watching him bang my wife lights out with his, I don't even want to spend too much time talking about that other man's meat, bruh. But the way he describing it, bruh, he beat it to the bone. Why would that make you happy? Why would you think in your head, before you even experience it to find out that it didn't make you happy and it actually humiliated you, what about the thought of another man in that room, butt naked, made you say, yes, I want that? I think there's a lot more he's not telling us, bro. I think, there has to be something with this sexuality, because I don't think any man who's 100% straight fantasizes about another man banging out his wife. I don't think another man who is 100% straight fantasizes about another man being naked in front of him while his woman is in the room.
You know what makes it even crazy? The fact that it wasn't even like they was doing something together with her. It was more so he just wanted to watch her get broke. That ideology of it just makes it a little more crazier when you think about it. You mean to tell me you didn't want to enjoy it, you know, you just wanted to watch? Hold up, y'all. There's no way you're watching this video for free right now, where you could be getting paid literally just for playing games while this video play in the background at the same time. Only difference is the increase in your bank account. Now, I'm not saying you'll get rich, but I am saying that you could easily make something while doing nothing except for sitting on the couch playing games if you download the app Free Cash. Tap or click the link I pinned in the comment section or scan the QR code that I put right here on the screen. Also, if you use my link right now, they give you a little something to start off with just for signing up. So if you want a little Uber Eats or something to snack on and don't feel like dipping into your own wallet, play a few games so you don't have to spend your own ends. Now let's get back to the video.
Now, if that's you, that's you. But do I believe that the entertainment industry, do I believe that where we're at right now is progressive enough to ignore this, is progressive enough to know this? This is gonna haunt him forever in perpetuity while he's online. Now, if he was in one of those, like, I don't know, Tony Hinchcliffe spaces of the internet, if he was one of those, like, I don't know, like edgelord comedians who's in like the super edgy punk rock white spaces, he could maybe get this off and it not be a big deal. You do this in this era, in the community that you want to make content in, the community that you serving, this is, your career is effectively over after this. This was not a smart thing to do. And I like HaHa Davis. I want him to win. I'm just thinking, why would anybody do this to themselves?
Listen, I thought when I became a man, I could accept.
Let me tell you, do I think his career is over? Absolutely not, right? Being a comedian, he could get away with this. Now, if he was like a rapper or some other public figure that was like very serious and gotta watch their brand and what they do, that's totally different. You gotta remember, there's comedians from the 80s that were joking about willingly doing CC. So it seems like, comedians got a little bit of leeway to certain things where other people don't. I don't think his career is over. Some people may think this was a joke. He could literally come out and say, I was just playing. I was just doing that for views. I was just doing that to go viral. He could say that, right? You still wouldn't know whether it was true or not, but he can say that and get away with it. Now, even if it was true, it still wouldn't matter because he's a comedian. Plus, like I said, it's a whole community for that. It's like trying to joke and say you're GAY. Nothing's over because there's a small community for that. In fact, we live in a world where they actually promote that. So a lot of things have changed in this world to where maybe if this was back in the days, he probably wouldn't get away with it. Who knows? But we just living in different times.
Everything's different. Man, I was curled up in the bed for 3 days straight. 3 of them.
What did she say? Did she say, ooh, I had me a good time?
She said, no.
Because you have to leave after that. If she say she had a good time, you got to go.
She said, man, I had a time last night. I said, you said what? You what? I had me a time last, but she on the phone with her homegirl though. She don't know I'm still in the house. Yeah, I had me a time last night. I say, oh, I set this up. I'm the fool. It won't ever happen again.
So y'all done. So it can't be her and the girl and you. It's just one-on-one now. Y'all playing basketball one-on-one.
Yep.
And you know why? Because even if he want that girl with another girl and it's him, he knows that that's going to open the door for her to now be like, well, if you got this, let me get a guy in. And from what he's seen the first time, he's like, nah, I don't want to open that door ever again. And as you can see, he said that she was on the phone with her friend and said, yo, I had a time last night. Ooh-wee. And he couldn't even be mad because he's the one that did it. Crazy.
What goes around comes around. I never let it happen again. Ever.
Boy, I don't know what these guys be looking at. I don't know what
But
y'all-
it happened, it was an experience, Shan. You gotta understand, it was like a man, you know what I mean? It was an experience, like, you know what I'm saying? When you become famous, you get money and stuff like that, you start indulging in different things. And I'm not saying
I ain't
crazy
famous.
shit.
I guess I ain't never been famous.
Huh? Ain't that the opposite? Don't you get the money, the fame, the riches, the clout, the fortune? Don't you get that to boss up and be overly player? To where now your woman gotta concede to certain things, she gotta serve you, she gotta be okay with multiple women being shared with, ain't that I ain't never heard anybody in the world say, I'm about to get money, I'm about to get rich, I'm about to get the fortunes so I can allow my woman to get her back broken by another man. That's some Diddy stuff, bro. This man is Diddy. I don't know why I didn't just think about this. Oh, he got the Diddy complex, man. This.
Let me tell you right now, there's a lot of guys that got the quote unquote Diddy complex. And what Poetic Flacco is saying is right. Usually when guys get the money, they feel they got the leverage now to where they could do whatever they want because they are the guys. They got the money, the fame, whatever. You got to accept whatever I do. However, there's a flip side to that, to where when you get all that, you get tired of doing the same thing. And we've heard celebrities say it. We've heard Diddy being accused of that, to where they say, listen, a person got so much money, power, and fame, they want to explore different things because the norm is now boring. It's easy for them to go outside, hey, you come here. I done been to every country, I done been to every state, I done smashed a girl in every state, I done had intercourse outside, downstairs, upstairs, around. They done did it all. So now it's kinky, weird things that they try to get into because they're like, listen, it's nothing else left for me to do. So I just want to experiment now. Right? These guys, and even when you a normal person, like when you with your female, or ladies, you with your man or whatever, when you've been with somebody for so long, you start wanting to do something new because things kind of get boring. Now, I'm not going to say you go out the window and do what these guys do, but you try new positions, you try doing it in new locations, you role play, you do just different things. But the thing is, some people take different a little too far.
Bro, yo, I don't know, bro. This is just, I'm so confused. What do you mean you get money and you just start to try things? Why would you get money to allow a broke, hungry, starving ninja with a long missile to break your woman? Why would you get rich to bag a baddie just to let a brokey like cracker? Like what? So you got rich, got money, got a baddie, and you let a broke ninja cracker for free. So yo, bro, this is just madness, man.
Cause that ain't never crossed my mind. I ain't been even hold you, HaHa.
I started indulging in different things. That's on me.
Okay, maybe you know what?
Now that he say that, what else did he indulge in? Right?
How about get an alpaca? He would indulge in different things. Maybe get a lion, get a crocodile.
Yeah.
But to invite somebody else in like that, HaHa?
It was a time. It was a moment. It won't happen again. Because look, I never got over the pain. The pain don't go nowhere.
But why did you go to another room? Why you got to watch it?
I don't know.
That's what you want them cult guys that like to watch?
No, look, everybody had been drinking. We all in the same house.
Okay.
You know what I mean? Like I got a joke I tell on stage. We swing. Well, the first time we ever swung. He swung a little harder than me.
Man, you hit the single. He hit a grand slam.
Listen, you swung a little harder than me, but look.
But did you know the guy?
Huh?
Did you know the guy? Or y'all just somebody?
Nah.
Y'all went to one of them clubs. Huh?
Yeah. This is something random. This is random.
Oh, okay. Yeah, cause
Yeah.
But
then the crazy part about that too is like that random, I don't know, a lot of people do it, but believe it or not, they actually have boat cruises that cater to that type of behavior. Like, this is really a thing. That's why when people was going at Diddy about it, it was like, I get what y'all saying, but I also understand that it's a community within itself. So you may not like it, you may disagree with it, whatever your preference is, but that doesn't mean that this stuff don't exist. But the crazy part is meeting a stranger just saying, yeah, do have your way. Hope they at least use protection.
Did you ever think, like, when you did that, did you think, like, what if she like him more than me? What if she don't want to be with him anymore? Did she have a conversation, like, what if he like her more than me? What if he doesn't want to be? Did that thought ever cross your mind? Or just because you were drunk, nothing really crosses your mind?
Nothing crosses your mind when you intoxicated.
Okay.
Everything kicks in once you start sobering up.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? When you start sobering, you be like, oh, hold on, this should have never even happened. Why you allow yourself to even put yourself in this position?
Have you ever seen the guy again?
Nope.
You probably said don't even know what he looked like.
Don't even remember, don't care to know what he looked like. I just remember what he did.
Listen, man, I'm not even, you don't want to see the comment section on Twitter when this clip hit the timeline. It's bad, bro. I don't know why you would admit this, man, but HaHa, I'm rooting for you, brother. I'm rooting for you, man. Y'all let me know.
All right, so that's pretty much it, man. Let me tell y'all. Surprisingly, this happens a lot. Whether people admit it, and I've seen it, I've heard of it, and you know what's crazy? This happens with people who you wouldn't even expect. That's the crazier part. So there's somebody that watched that video that knows exactly what he's talking about because they doing it too. Now, whether they have the balls to admit they are, a lot of people don't. But just understand there's a lot of people that's doing exactly what HaHa Davis is doing. It just is what it is. And you know what's crazy? I don't know, and this is just a sidebar because right after I seen that interview, I went to his page to try to find the girl. Because if y'all remember, that's the girl with, the nice body, the one that's always twerking or was twerking in his videos. And I can't find her page. I don't know if she deleted it. I know in certain videos, I see him tag in what I assume was her, but the tag come up as like no one. So either she changed her name or maybe she deactivated her account. Who knows? But like I said, him doing this without her consent, it's kind of selfish, to be honest with you, because I know her family probably seen it, or somebody in her family seen it. It's like, right? Imagine your mother seeing that and you a female and you trying to keep your business private. It's kind of crazy. Y'all jump in the comments, let me know what y'all think about this. How do y'all feel about this situation here, the whole swinging stuff? Are you into that? Do you know anybody that is? And do you disagree or agree with that behavior? Don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe. Hit that bell so you're notified every time we drop new content. And remember, as long as you keep on watching, I'm going to keep on dropping. I'm out.